All right, guys, let's get started. We are going to start working on showing you how to put the page together, and it's going to be an initial one pager that you're going to send over to prospects from Google or from Craigslist, Backpage, wherever these people are coming from. So after you have already won over, the first thing you're going to do, if you haven't done it already, is, hold on one second, just get this out the way. And I probably just want to lift that up to about right there. Yep. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over to my website, CecilJonesInc.com. Guys, I'm going to have you set up the same way that I'm set up in everything. So you're going to have the same success. This is the autoresponder, Aweber, right? You're going to click on that, sign up for that. This is what's going to allow you to send out messages to prospects automatically. I'm going to give you, it's a free 30-day trial. I'm going to give you, fill up the funnel for you for the messages that will automatically go out to people. There's also a phone app for this as well, where you can just put people's names and emails in there and send them out messages automatically. It also allows you to put forms like this on your website. All right. So with that being said, the next thing you need to do is right here, click on this, boom, and sign up, go through the sign up process. That's a free website. You're going to be able to do websites and put you onto a different platform where you can do them for other people also. And then I'm going to teach you a strategy called arbitrage as well. That's where you actually are the middleman and you bring someone in to do the work for you, and you just focus on bringing more work in. Then I want you to go all the way down to the site and sign up for this here, right here. This is so we can do text message marketing. And I'm going to set you up with all the funnels that are necessary. So once again, you're going to come over to CecilJonesInc.com. Boom, click on that. Go through the setup process. Click on that. Boom. Go through the setup process. And also, let me just give you something else that you need to have on there. You want to have Zoom.us. And go here, set this up. It's free. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Yep. Set that up. It's free. So you want to have that. You also want to go over to like for you to have jingproject.com, another free tool, right? You're going to come in and you're going to do the free download, follow the instructions for the Jing, and then you're going to go to the Screencast-O-Matic, and this is free also. You're going to click on the download, you're going to register for it. They have a pro recorder which allows you to do unlimited. That's what I have, and it's $15 a year or something like that. Let me just get out of my account there, and yeah, you'll be able to see what the it's $15 a year anyway. But those are tools that are going to be critical for your success. Okay, the Jing, once you have it set up right, you're going to see this little, I don't know if you can see it right here. Let me see. You're going to have this little, looks like the sun up there, and we're going to do trainings to show you how to manage all this stuff and be successful and productive at this stuff. All right. So with that being said, you're going to, once again, remember right here, that gets you the free websites. All right. Once you do that, we're going to come over into the account, and I'm going to show you how to put together a one-pager. A one-pager is what we send over to prospects to let them see what their website can look like. It's personalized to them. So when I say send a screencast over, you're going to know now that that's the Screencast-O-Matic, right? So here's an example of a one-pager. And if they want it, then we'll do a build out from there. And I'm going to show you how to do it, guys. This is really simple. All right. So that's the one-pager. Contact info there, picture there. A little bit about what they do, phone number there. One pager, send over to them, let them see. I'm actually building out one right now that I'm going to be sending over to a guy. So just going to come on over here, and I already started setting it up right here. When you click on it here, what it's going to do is bring you to a client name. This guy is a handyman, so I just put his name on there. And I think it was Drywall or something. That's the name of his company. And you can make whatever client ID thing you wish there. And then you can actually click on edit right here. I already started it. Just click on edit. It'll take you into the actual system that you'll be creating. And it's this, the template is going to be basically the same, guys. It's going to either look like this where the contact form is on the left, or sometimes it'll be on the right. I personally like it on the right better, but you know, to each his own. Maybe the guy who did that one was left-handed. But what we're going to do is just start over from the beginning here. Let me just go over to pages here. Go over to pages right there, and I'm just going to create a page here, and it's going to be a standard page. Actually, let me just delete this right here since I'm already on a page here. Just show you how this happened really quick. Delete this here. One of the things I love about Weebly is it's really like the design work of it, to putting this together. It's really simple. They've simplified it so much. So when you get ready to build any type of page, and this does make mobile responsive sites. So when you get ready to build any of your pages, you're going to come over here first, select the type of page that it's going to be. When you come here to this header type, for right now, we're always going to put no header, right? If you put, you know, a tall header, what it's going to do is just put the top piece of what a website would be on there. If you put a short header, it's going to make it a little bit smaller. But when you have these pictures here, depending on, it can slow down your website and everything. But for right now, just starting out, I want you to just go to a no header for now. Okay. SEO settings, those are keywords that people are looking for. So I had one over to Google right over here just to find out some keywords for the site that we're putting together from him, which is Handyman Services. And, you know, I come and see how many people are searching for those words a month. So we know that we can get him some leads coming in, and then it's broken down, Handyman Home Services, Handyman Services related. And well, that's another one that we'll go over on a separate one, but just want to give you the heads up on that. So if I come back over, going back to getting the website together, you put in those keywords here where it says meta keywords right there. It's meta keywords, and I'll put a description, best handyman in Orlando. I always want to have keywords and everything that I put in there. And the footer code and other thing, we'll go over that stuff a little bit later, but that's just putting in the SEO settings, and SEO is what allows you to get to the top of Google. But there's a lot more to it than that, but we're just going right now, this is just to start building these pages out. So after that, we got the home page settled. We're going to come over to build. All right. Very first thing we want to do is we want to have space to be able to put some text and stuff in. So we're just going to drag this right over here, let it go, just like that. All right. All websites have a title on it up, so the title is going to be above that. All right. So we're going to put it above that. You see that little blue line there? So it puts the title right there. And what I like to do is I like to kind of start putting some letters in here. It doesn't really matter what the letters are for right now. Just for a holding space, you know. Oops. Just to hold some things. Don't really care right now, and so I'm just scrolling along. Then I'm hitting enter to go down to drop down to the next line. Keep doing it over and over and over for a little bit, just to be able to have a holder there. And then we'll come back, take that out, and put some real wording in there. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab a contact form. And I want this contact form for this one. Let's just start out putting them over here on the right. So whenever that blue little line over there comes up on the side, you just let it go and it'll make it go to the edge over there. So there's that contact form right there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold the control button and I'm just going to slide over this right here. And I pretty much want it to be about that size right there. Beautiful thing about this, you can copy every page the same after you get the first one done. So I'm going to want to also come grab an image, right? That's going to be my picture for wherever. Oh, that picture's going to go, but hold on, wait a minute. I want to get rid of this where it says click to edit right here. So I'm clicking on the click to edit. I'm going to, the little X, whenever you see the X, that's to delete something. It'll ask you if you're sure. Just hit delete, yes. Now I want to be able to put an image over here. I want to be able to put something that stands out over here. So I'm going to look for the image box over here. So I'm just grabbing it, pushing down, Like maybe you just do holding, if you got a mouse, you're holding on that left click and you're just going to drag it. And I want to put it above the name there. So the line up there lets me know that it's going to, see if I did it like that, it's going to go down there. If I do it like that, it's going to go up top there. So I just let it go right there. And it's going to put that image in there. Now to put the image in there, I'm just going to click on this. And you should have images on your computer. If you don't have them, we'll create a folder for you to show you how to do that. And I'm going to just come over here and I'm going to grab this. Which one am I going to grab here? Let's see. I'm going to grab plus special. Bonus coupon plus bonus coupon. Okay, I'm just going to hit this one right here. Going to open it up. And what it's going to do is going to populate right over the name. So this is the going to be the contact form where the prospects are going to come and put their information in. Now, you've heard me talk about it. We have this system, this little it's a code that we can put into a form, and when they put their phone number in or whatever and hit the submit button, it'll call the client's phone and then call them while they're right there on the website. Pretty cool feature. So I'm just going to drag this over here. I want it above the email, right? So I'm just going to drop that right there because the line is above the email. So now I have the phone number there. I'm also going to want to put a box in there that has different choices that I can pick through a drop down box. So I'm going to take this drop down box and bring this over here. And I want that above the comment one, so I'll let it go there. And now I can make a change here. So it says select one. I'm just going to, since this is for a handyman guy, I'm going to put type of service needed, right? And I'm going to just click off of it, and now it's changed it to that. Now I need to change these options on here, right? So I'm going to come here where it says option items, click on that. Option 1, see, the guy's already told me the different things that he can do, and he can basically do about anything. He's a handyman, and he actually has other people that can do anything, so he's doing the arbitrage method as well, where he'll get a job in, get a certain amount in, they go through him, he's the middleman, and then he'll sub it out to other workers. So we'll learn more about that as well. So I know that he can do electrical. Option 2, I'll click on that, right? Click on that, and then we'll put in, I know he does drywall, and just delete that option there. I know he does drywall. They basically can do anything. I'm going to put kitchen tile, delete that, and now I can still put more options here if I just click on that kitchen tile. What else did he I know they can do landscaping. And this is adding value. This is what we call RIA, guys, results in advance. So instead of a lot of guys out there, they're just calling people up, oh, I can make your website for such and such amount. Well, the way that we help people is by actually helping them. The way that we help them is by showing them what they can have. And 9 times out of 10, when somebody sees what they can have and they don't have it, and it's customized for them, they want it. Okay, that's the old takeaway, guys. All right. Landscaping. What else? I know they can paint. Painting. Plumbing. I'm going to put HVAC, that's heating, ventilation, air conditioning, right? And I will put, is that all I can put for now? Okay. And we'll leave that as that. But I want to actually drywall, kitchen tile, paint and landscaping, plumbing. I want to put other here. That's what I want to put. That's the last space I have. Other. Click off of it, and now you can see you have your drop down box right there, and it's a required field as well. Type of service needed. Looks really nice over there. And we will leave a comment section here, but I'll put here, instead of it saying just comment, I'm going to change that to say, whoops, go back, click on it. I'm going to have it say, please describe the exact problem. Or please describe describe service needed in detail. Like that. Click off of that. And now it says that right there. Please describe service needed in detail. So that section is good right there. I'm going to come up and save this. Hit save. And then now we have this section here. Now, if you go back over and look at this older one that I showed you before, it's coming together now. They just actually put this same form over here, right? And what I'm going to do is if I wanted to change something around, and let's just say I want to take this and bring it down there to where the email is, or have the email above that, just come up here, bring it above, boom. Now it says email and then phone number, right? So either way, really doesn't matter however you want it to look, but that's great. Service is needed. So once again, I made a change. I'm going to come back and I'm going to save it, right? So now it's my job to go out and find out what other drywallers are, come back over to the keyword searches and, look for certain keywords. But when I'm looking to do like a handyman, whoever's website I'm looking to do, I want to see what other guys are doing on their website. So I'll come over to good old handy dandy Google, and I'm just going to put in here Google.com. I'm going to put handyman and go look at another city, like a major city, right? Let's just put handyman Chicago, and let's just see what type of sites are out there for these handymen, and we can get some ideas. Now, one of the things about this is you can never, ever, 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 never, ever, never, ever duplicate someone else's writing. What you do is you're doing your customer a disservice, because Google can tell when something has been copied. There's so many ways, and they'll penalize the site, and they'll never get to page 1 or into the map pack or anything like that in Google. So don't do that. And if you're not a great writer, you can find someone. I'm going to show you some different areas of how to outsource these things, to find these things for cheap, right? So don't worry about that right now. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But as I come down, once again, this is the map pack right here. It's called the map pack, the 3 top sites here on Google, and once it's indexed and optimized, it will show up right here for local businesses. All right, so what I like, I'm just going to click on Handyman Matters here. He has to have some things done correctly to be up at the top of Google. So let's just take a look at his website here. Okay, so some of the you can take the fields that these guys are using for their handyman stuff. So this right here, and this is why you have the Jing project that I told you about, because I'm just going to go up top to the Jing project, click on the button, the circle to the left, and basically just go over these things that this guy has right here, because it's something that's successful already. I know it's being used, so I'm just going to take a snapshot of that, capture that image right there, and then just put in Handy Man Chicago website, and I hit save. And I may want to just set up a different, it'll be in my Grapevine Media, and set up a different folder. So I'm just going to right click on my mouse, click new here, new folder there, and then I'm just going to name this. This will be Handyman let's just say stuff, pics and stuff, right? So I'll put all of that stuff in there. So right now it's not going in there, it's just going into the Grapevine Media Company. But if I now click on the folder and look up top, it'll show me that it's pointing to the Handymans and Pick stuff that I just created. That's a folder, and now I'll just save that in there, and it goes into that folder. So bathroom safety, exterior modifications, painting, staining, general remodeling, handy, all of these things are in there. So what I can do is I can start to create topics and headlines for the different things that I do. So since I know he's an electrician first, I'll start with electrician, right? So now I just look at the electrician page, and I can take that page, and guys, you can reword it. If you can take these things and summarize them and put them in your own words, that's great also. If you have someone in your family, your mother, your daughter, your father, your uncle, auntie, niece, that they're great in English, you can have them take this and reword it, and they can get that back to you. Maybe, you pay them $50 or something like that. It's still coming out of the total budget because that person has given you a deposit up front, if it's not the free one, but you get the drift. So switch to Handyman Matters Chicago for your residential or commercial work. Turn on quality and reasonable prices. Okay, so I can get some ideas by looking from this, but I'm just going to put, because I'm not going to have a bunch of pages, but I can put, okay, some great stuff over here too for their services, right? So what I do once again is I can come and take my Jing and come over here and take a snapshot photo of these services, which I can look at later, capture the image there, and then just put our services, and this will be kept in your folder for Handyman for future projects also. Going to hit the save button, then it's going to come up, where do I want to save it? Once again, it's in that Handyman pitch stuff. That's the folder that I did. Now I just save it right there. So I know that I can come over here and put in electrical, bathroom remodeling. Okay, so now remember we started this out over here, and what we're going to do is I can call this section, can come down here, and now let's just do it like this. Let me show you this right here. So I'm not going to use his stuff, but I can use his words for starting out filler words, right? So I can just come over here, use those words for that right now, but just to have something filled in that spot, and then be able to look at some words. I'm just going to left click on my mouse, highlight all of this stuff, then I'm going to hit delete, and then I'm going to hit Control V to paste what I highlighted already. Control C is to copy, Control V if you're on a Windows is to paste. Command C, copy, Command V, paste on a Mac. So I have this just set up right here, and I want to just call this section right here electrical, right? So, oops. Just going to make that lower a little bit there, and I'm going to just write electrical services. Remember, this is not a full website. This is just like an overview site to show them what can be possible. And I can actually darken that right there by hitting the bold. When I copied it, I just actually hit the right on your mouse, the right button, and then I highlighted it by just pushing it over, and then I come up and I hit bold right there. And since it's a title, I just want it to be, I can hit the plus and then it'll make it a little bit bigger there, and it'll say electrical service. So I'm not going to copy this or leave this here, but I can get some inspiration from this, and I can just leave it there right now as a holder as well, and then say, okay, I want to add some more stuff down here. So for each topic that I put in there, I'm going to grab a new text box, because as far as pictures, you can only put one picture in per text box. So if I'm going to start another one, like take another one of these services from this guy's site. Take another one of his services. Let's just go back, click, and let's just say the next one is carpentry that I'm going to put in. Right, so I'm going to click on carpentry here, and I can use his words for just holding space right now. Remember, you never copy anybody else's, because Google will penalize you and your client will not be able to get to the top. But you can use it just to actually start getting some ideas on what you're going to say. You can find people on Craigslist, Fiverr, um, Guru, a lot of places online that can actually do writing if you're not a great writer. But then you're going to have to pay more people out. So it really just depends on the plan that someone came in on how you're going to handle the writing. So once again, we're going to grab a new, and I can even put a divider here. I take this divider, bring it over here, and put it right there on the blue line. And what it's going to do now is give me a line that divides the first one from the second one, if that's what I choose. And then I'll show you also how to put different things over here. So if you look at this solar one over here, there's a picture over there, right? There's a picture down there. Well, how did they do that? Great question. What they did was they came over here, and let's just say I'm going to have a picture. Say I'm going to have a picture somewhere at the top over here, right? I would just come over and grab image, grab the image box, bring it over here. I want it above where it says that free quote. So once again, the line is there. So I want this above that line right there. And it'll just put the picture there and knock that down a little bit. And then I'm also probably going to want some pictures in these different sections. That's why I say, you know, come over here and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this because I don't want that divider to come all the way over there. I want it to stop and stay pretty much the same way it is right here. So that means I got to fill this space over here so that the divider will only come to there, right? So I'll just come over right now, and you know, if I may want you may want your form on there, so you would grab that, what's called an embed code. Remember on my website how I had the form on there that people could sign up for? Don't want it way over there. Sometimes it won't come up in the right place. Don't want it way over there. So what I'll do first is just see if I can put an image over here and try to wrong spot. I don't want the image. This shows you how the image is going to be laid out. Don't want it laid out over there. So maybe, you know what I'll do? I will just go for an image here below here, right? So it still takes it all the way over there, but what I can now do is come over. I actually would have to fill out that space or just putting some more words, right? So let's just say I took, just for the sake of it right now, I copy and paste, copy and highlight this right here, right? If you have your mouse, once you highlight it, copy, Control C, right? And now I just bring the wording down more, Control V to paste it. So now it comes down all the way. So when I put something over here now, so let's just say I want to put a form there. So I take the embed code, bring it all the way over here now, and I drop it so it can't become larger because the words were there. So I can leave that there, then come over, grab the divider, which will put a line to divide the two things. See the line right there? Now I can come grab a picture over here and put that baby right there. All right. So as you see, we're building out the site. So all right, so what I'll do now is I can come and I'll just take all of this. This is the one that I copy and pasted. I'm just going to take it out for right now because I don't need it. I just wanted to be able to line up this stuff all the way down over here, but I couldn't at the time. So whenever we go to the next service, we're going to take a new text bar, because every time you do different text, see, now this won't go all the way over to the right because there's a line over there. So it'll keep it just the way I want it. So that's going to be a new text, right? And I can just say, what was the next one that we were going to say? Carpentry, right? So I'll come back over, and now I want to put carpentry here. And as you can see, it's just slowly going to fill this thing out. Carpen. This can be done in about an hour, 2 hours, maybe if you don't know. But once you really get the hang of it, you know, you can put this together in 30 minutes or 20 minutes and send it over. Carpentry services, right? And I can bold that and make it a little bit bigger. So I just hit plus a little bit so it's bigger than the rest of the letters. And then once again, if I just want to have a holding to be able to hold some things there, I can hold some things in there, you know, just to hold that space for me. So that's carpentry. And now I know we're going to have something else under that also, right? I know I'm going to have something else under there. So let me just take this bottom part out, because remember that image is stopping right there. I don't have nothing on, so I got to make sure that it fills out the same way that I want to. So I'm just going to come and grab another text box. That'll be for the next service, right? Okay, once again, so the next service will be drywall install and repair. So I'm going to come over here and write drywall install and repair. Now that's okay to take the topic from over there, because that's something that's just general and throughout anybody's site. The topics, because everybody does the same thing, but the actual wording can't be copied. Just want to put that out there. So now I can start, you know, filling up some stuff there. You know, blah, 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 just to make a holder, you know, blah, 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 right? And I'm going to come back and put some words in. And every time you do this, this is going to save automatically for you, so you don't have to worry about actually messing up or, you know, losing your stuff. So just to grab a couple of pictures, let's just go over to Google real quick, and I'm going to show you some other places to get real good pictures. If you look at these pictures, they're real good pictures, real color. It makes the website pop, right? And I'm going to show you where we get those pictures from later on. This is just really helping you just to get the thing started up. So to get it started up, I'll come over to Google, right? And then I'm just going to put in here handyman. Let's just put Orlando, because that's where we are. So maybe we can grab some pictures. I'm going to come over here, click on more. If images doesn't show up, I'm looking for images. So I click on images right there. And I look for some great pictures that a handyman would be. And I think there's some awesome pictures here. You can look at the sizing of them down here at 784 by 588. That's a pretty big one. Pretty nice picture. So I like this picture right here. I think I'd like to put that. They've redone a kitchen. I'd like to put that in that website. Guys, this is fun, and you're going to make a lot of money. Just follow my advice. I look forward to helping you make some great money and get some referrals. Testimonials from you. So what I'm going to do here is put handyman. I'm going to name it, title it handyman, and a kitchen. And this is also so I can remember it. Kitchen, right? Handyman kitchen. And I'm just going to, now I got to find that folder. It was that. I put it in there, and then this is the folder. Handyman pics and stuff. And I'll save that in there, right? And let me find another one also. So I'm going to put at least 2 pictures in this. Let's see here. This is a good picture. I like that one. But I think I saw something up top that I really liked also. I like this too, these pictures. And basically, you can do whatever picture you like. I think this is a cool pic too. Not sure which one I like better, this one or this one. That's cool. That's a cool one there too. Let's see. I'm going to go with this one just because I like the color in there too, and they give it a little bit more pop. But that's cool too. You know what? Maybe I would put both of them in, right? But because you're going to be doing more sites for different people in the industry, so handyman, and you need to know which picture. I'm going to put a tool belt, so I can just know what it is, tool belt, and I'll put hat in there also, and save it there. So I'm going to save that one. Then I'm going to come over and save both of these also, because you may want to switch up. You probably will switch up. Remember, you're leasing out the site, so you may want to change it up a little bit after one person stops, and then you grab it for someone else. That's up to you. But I like this one here too, and I'm going to put handyman. And what? Something to remind me. I'm just going to put green wall, because I know that wall. I like the wall. Right, save that there, and then this one here too. I'm gonna, and, oh, I'm sorry. When you're saving these, you gotta always come to save image as. All right, save image as, and then whatever. Don't just leave it right there. You want to name it, personalize it. So once again, handy man, put the little dash between it, and whatever it takes to remind you what the picture is. And I'm just gonna say drill. Drill in hand, so I'll know. All right, that's a pretty good type. So now I'm going to save that. We know it's in that folder. Now we come back over to actually put the picture in. So once again, where it says upload image, you're just going to right click on that. You're going to upload from your computer, and you have to go into the folder. See, it's right there, handyman pics and stuff. I find that folder there, and I want it to pop really well, so I think that kitchen really caught my attention, and so I'm going to put that one right there. And it's going to populate up top there. Boom. See that? And I can always go in and resize it if I choose to. You know, that's the biggest space for that right now. So I may even put this over there, somewhere over here too, just because I think that's a great picture. And if you want to align it, put it to the left, to the middle, to the right. That's what that picture is right there for. That's what those are for. All right. So leave that right there. Or if I wanted to make it bigger too, I could come here, let this hover right there, allow the arrow, hit the control button, and then hit the left click on your mouse, and I could pull it over some myself there to make that space a little bigger. But the picture's not getting bigger, so it doesn't really matter in this particular instance. So we'll just leave that right there. All right. Now, but I may want to put a picture over here, right? How big was that picture? The size of the picture really meant a lot as well. So if I wanted to insert a picture over here, because I have that separate box and that's a separate box, what I could do is actually put a divider between these two right here, right? I'll put that line there. And then between these two right here, I can insert an image. I want it right about above that, but below that. So now I have an image to help fill out my website. So I'll come back again. I left clicked, and now I'm going to hit the upload a photo, and I can take, you know, maybe this picture right here and open it, and it will fill up right there. So as you can see, this is starting to fill up. I want a bigger picture than that. So let's just go back over here and make sure we can find a bigger picture. The bigger those numbers are, the better down there. If not, I'll show you in another video how to resize the pictures automatically. So that green one is a big picture right there. So let me just go over and switch out that picture. So you come here and I click on the photo and I put replace image, and I'm going to, it was the picture with his hand on his arm there. Okay, the green wall, and we'll open that one up, and that should be it's a larger picture, but I can also come down here and resize it also. I want that to pop a little bit more, right? I wanted that to pop a little more. So that's that. Now you can always go back and preview what your work is done. All right, hit the preview button, and it's going to show you the work that you have so far. Now, once again, we haven't got to the filler part. That's just really, you know, whatever we want, however we want to fill it out, but we got to change the words over there. But as you can see, the site is coming together pretty good, right? Now, maybe I want to put a picture over here too, just to bring some more coloring in. Got the picture up there. And we go right back on over to our site. And we do have this image over here, which we didn't do anything with yet. But let's just go back in there and maybe we grab this one here, right? Just put that over there. Remember, we can always change out the picture, so don't worry about that. Just to help complete the website out. And the wording will be changed around, and I'll show you some more of that in some later ones. But if you kind of look at this original one that I showed you before here. Oh, the phone number up top, right? We want to put that in there. Let me show you how to do that. So you're just going to come over here. Let me see, where did he have that at? He had it right down there. Okay, so that was basically like a title there that he took. So we're going to come over here and we take title and drop that up in there. Okay. And come over here and write call us. What did he say over there? Call us today in the phone number, right? Okay. Call us today and a phone number, right? And what he did to get it that color was actually, we're going to bold it. They centered it right here. The middle one is the center. All right, bring that over. This here, the TX stands for formatting, removal formatting if it's in there, but you're not going to worry about that. This is to make sure that you can center it or put it to the left or to the right or whatever. This is a link. You can make it clickable to go to another page, but there's no need for that right here. This one here is to change the color, right? So this is what he had. He had it in red. Now to get that red, I want to take this from the black right here, this little circle. You're going to click on it. You're going to left click on it, and you're just going to move it. And as you can see, the box starts to turn colors down to the lower left there. And you want to bring it over here all the way to the corner for red, the brightest part of the red, right? And click on the outside of the box, and there it is there. Now what we want to do is make that a little bigger also, right? So we're going to hit the plus. The plus makes it bigger, the minus makes it smaller. Right? So we're just going to make that a little bigger there, a little bigger there. Boom. All right, call us today. That's cool. And then up top, we can make it a little, just one, maybe one click smaller. Right? You got to highlight it first. Don't forget. I just forgot. You got to highlight it first. So that means you're left clicking and then just rolling the mouse over. And we just subtract a little bit there. So we have call us today. That could be a little bigger, right? Or, let me see. Just, it's a personal choice. Call us today. I like that there. That's cool. We'll just leave it like that from now on. And then up top here, right, we can put text in here, right? So you put text, and this can be moved. This can be changed right here. So we put, well, what he did is they did something a little bit different here, and I'll show you that one a little bit later. But for right now, I'll just cut this back off again and then put the text in. Whatever comes up in text is the title that I put in when we were first setting up the account. See, it just automatically saved. Okay, we're just going to put the text back, and we'll just leave it there for now. I'll show you how to change that up a little bit later on, but for now, that's okay. All right. And as you start to build this out, I'm going to put services in, but this is pretty much coming together. If you see what I mean on the bottom over here, I can go to the footer here, just double click. Oops, let me go to the bottom. Go all the way to the bottom here, the footer area, double click that, right? Come over here, scroll down, and we can put some things in the box over here. Social media icons, and you have some little information in the footer down there, and we could always put something in there that we want it to. We can take the search bar, put it up top there. It's good to have a search bar at the top of your website. Right? Take that search bar, put it over here up top. It's right there. If somebody wants to search this particular thing there, that's a good thing to have. And what else can we put over here? You could put documents in there. You could put video in there. If you want to show some work for somebody video, you could put that there. You have a spacer there. Embed code is to put our form. We'll show you how to put the form in a little later. The contacts, we could always put a map in there also, right? So let's just say I wanted to put a map in to just show where we were over here on the side. So I would just grab the map, or maybe I want to put it right here at the bottom. All right, I want to put that map over there. So sometimes this will drag, it'll float to the wrong place. I kind of didn't want it all the way down there. No, I didn't want it all the way down there. So I just deleted that. Let me take this out of here right now. Oh, that's a different, okay, that's a different box. I could have just put the map in here. And I think that's what I'll do. Just put the map in there. Could have a gallery of different pictures if I wanted to show their work, right? Let's do that. I think that'll be something that the guy will like. So you put the gallery there. Or, you know what, maybe I'll put the gallery up top a little bit so people don't have to scroll all the way down to see his body of work. It's totally what you want to do. So let's just say, or maybe we could put it on the side over there, right? To fill out some stuff over there. So I can take this gallery here and put it over here on the side if I chose to, right? And then once again, it's just like putting the other pictures. I'm just going to upload some pictures, and we can do that right now just to show you how easy that is. Remember, we did this. You got one picture there. You can change columns, do whatever you want with the gallery, or you can just drag the photos there like it says, all at one time. And that's taken care of. Whoops, didn't mean to put that down there. So if you make a mistake, this is real easy to just come delete it. All right, and put it wherever you wanted it. So if I want it over there, add images, gallery, and I'm just left clicking, guys. Remember that? And I take it and I want to put it in the box because it said copy to there. I think this time it's going to be right because I can see some. Yep, there you go. All right. So now I just created a little gallery there. Let me put one more pitch in there. It doesn't matter if it's the same picture for right now, just because I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Okay, so that's a gallery, and when you come in and click on that, okay, columns, you could have 2 columns, you could have 1 column, you could have 4 columns. You know, your spacing, you can control that, but you don't have to mess with those things. However, it comes preset already. Caption, if you want it to have a thumbnail, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that, guys. If you want it to have a slideshow, you take the slideshow, put it over here. Let's just put that slideshow right there, see what happens. And it shows you can have it set up this way or that way, however you want. It's totally up to you. Once again, you're putting photos back in. Drag the photos there, copy that, copy that. You're just dropping it in the box. Copy that, copy that, right? And you're going to save that. And where did it go? I don't know. Anyway, we'll go more into that one. Now, I really did want to put the map up here of, and maybe I can just put a new box here, right? So I'll just say I came and said I want to set up a new box, new text box, right? Or just take the map and let's just say we zoom down a little bit. We're going to put it below this picture just so people could see where we are. And that map, it came out all the way over there because there's nothing, once again, coming down here. If I would have had more images or words or whatever here, then that box wouldn't have went all the way out. It would have stopped right there. And then I just come in and I can program that box, right? And let's just say I want to put it, just trying to think of an old lot. Let's just say 1 Lawn Avenue, Stamford, Connecticut, 06902. All right. And I want this position in the middle. We can leave it like it was. And now you click out of it, click out of the box, and basically it gives you your location wherever you're located. And then you could always put, you know, our location right there. Copy, bold it, make it a little bigger if you want, underline it if you want. Oops, wrong one. Oh, that's to change color. I'm sorry, underline is right here. You can underline it if you want. And there you go. So as you can see, this is coming together, and maybe that's that gallery before. And this is just playing. Oh, here's that gallery. This is just playing around. You know, you hit play there. Transition style. If you got a fade, you have a slide. I think I like that slide better. You got mosaic, whatever it is you want to have. I mean, it's basically totally up to you. But if you have that slide there, like I have, they hit play, click off of it, control the slide speed, all right? And you want it 4 seconds, 3 seconds, whatever the case may be. And now hit play and it starts to go. You see? And you'd want to make sure all the pictures are the same size, and just, I mean, you can customize it. Put your little touch on it. But that's basically right there, just getting started. Now, this is actually something I am going to send over to the gentleman, and it kind of is coming along the lines of this. I didn't come in and do this part yet, but that's doing, they did a little something different to make that look like that. They created an image there first and then uploaded the image. So on another video, I'll show you how to do that. But, you know, basically now, now, if there was, once you start to build it out, because this is just the one pager, and when they see this, after I clean it all up, you know, I'll do another one and show it to you. But after they see this, they're going to want it because it's customized to them, right? And let me just, where do I want to go? Okay, I want to come back over here. And now watch this. When it is time to actually, that didn't show in the home thing. When it is time to actually build out a page, so what I'm going to do, everything's going to have the same format. It's going to have the contact form, instant quote form right there on every single page. We make this simple, really simply easy, stupid easy for someone to be able to contact them for their services. And if I wanted to do this again and repeat it, because I'm going to keep the same concept, the words will change and maybe the pictures will change, but this will stay consistent on every page, right? So when I want to do that, I come over here and I click on that home page that I just did, right? And I come down here and I click copy. And what it's going to do is going to create another page right there below, and it's still called home, but it's a different page. My job is to click on it, come in over here and name it something different. So maybe this one over here, let's just say this page was I don't know, just warranty, home warranty, just making this up, home warranty, right? Now I can hide it in the navigation so it doesn't show up, or unhide it, and now you see it's a new page and it pops up right there, and it looks the same as the very first one. So now I would just have to come in and same thing, because we want this consistently on every page. I would just come in and start working on calling this, calling the title here home warranty, right? Come over here, bold it, whatever the case may be, and now get started on, home warranty services. I don't know, right? And this, now I'll have to change the writing around for all of that. But now I can consistently and easily make pages, so it saves me a whole lot of work. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed spending this time with me learning these things. You're going to become an expert over time. I'm going to continue to put videos out. If there's questions that you have about anything, shoot them, put them in the group, and then I'll take those questions and continue to make videos on there. All right. So that being said, guys, that's it on this one. I really enjoyed teaching you a little bit about what I know. And if you want more, let's go. Let's do it. All right. You can do this. Start practicing. Go over there to the website and get it. And let's get started.